Eli Holstein on the quarterback keeper, fumbles the ball. Pass complete to Blue Hicks. Jason Chambers with the tackle. It's fourth down.
8-13, 6-14. Those are the top three QBs. This is QB1. Completes it down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That was Rodney Gallagher, the third, on the other end of that reception. That pass incomplete at the 31-yard line. Intended. Marchiol under duress, and he's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage by Rasheem Biles. Back at the 33-yard line. They get lined up. Marchiol finds his man down to the 25-yard line. That's the tight end, Grayson Barnes, but short of the first down. That's Reed in motion into the backfield. Off the RPO, the pass complete to the 29-yard line. Raphael Williams, a.k.a. Poppy.
Pitt going to use tempo as well. This could be one of the faster games we've seen tempo-wise.
Holstein taking a look. Now checks down to the near sideline. That's Poppy again, who, in his own words, he's always telling Holstein out to the 40-yard line. They fake the jet sweep and hand it off to Reed. Reed out to the 48-yard line, brought down by Perry. That's the matchup. They hand it off and pick up the first down. That was Reed again. Holstein gets it out quickly. That's Johnson. Had a blocker out in front of him. Number 82, Malachi Thomas. Jason Chambers coming up from his corner spot to make the stop. Clay Ash in the backfield. 1st and 10 for the Mountaineers. Got a nice seam over the right side of the offensive line and lunges close to the first down.
Having a couple backups step in.
Having to improvise. Here's one of the guys stepping in and stepping up. Ash again picks up the first down. Ash motioning out of the backfield. Marchiol is going to be sacked for a loss of about 4 on the play. Jimmy Scott was the first defender. Marchiol sacked back at the 14-yard line. A wonderful insurgence on that front line from Francis Brew. In a day and age when players have been very transient, along with coaches. A sack back at the 5-yard line by Blaine Spires. And that's going to bring up a 4th and long for the Mountaineers.
Well, here on this right side, Kyle Lewis goes up the field. And
Holstein out of the shotgun. On the RPO, gets it out to Johnson on the edge. And Johnson lunges forward, will pick up the first down. Reed made a great jump cut near the line of scrimmage and scampers for about a 9-yard run. Coates finally dragged him down.
It's a little bit different look than you've seen so far this year.
Hicks motions into the backfield. Reed straight ahead. His forward progress taking him up to about the 30, a 4-yard gain and 4th down conversions this season. Holstein gets it out, completes it. The catch made inside the 10 and still going. Malachi Thomas. And that's going to be a 1st and goal now for Pitt. 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Panthers backed up after that first down. Holstein going to be sacked back at the 27-yard line. The ball coming out, or was he down first? That's going to be the second time we've seen it squirt out. The first one wasn't fumble, but the Sternin was the first one to get there.
Second down.
But the second down.
Yeah, it looks like
21 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Handoff and a crease up the middle. Out to the 37-yard line. A nice sprint by Ty Edwards.
it's a really good job by the 2 pullers from the backside, opening up play, man.
And he could sling it. Versatile quarterback. Another lefty like the guy now. Completes that pass to Gallagher, the third. But stopped up short of the first down by Sean Lee Jr. 3rd and 2. Marchiol hands it off to Ty Edwards, who moves the chains. Let's go down to Quint. 43 total yards on offense so far for West Virginia. A nice slant caught over the middle. Wow, and Cam Vaughn hung on to the ball after taking a jarring hit, and they moved the chains again. 18-yard gain on 1st and 10. Edwards, interminable energy out near another Mountaineer first down inside the 25. Up at the line and snapping it quick. Edwards stopped up right near the line of scrimmage. Took a big hit from Rasheem Biles. 1st down and 10 from the 23. They fake the reverse, and the pass complete to the tight end, Grayson Barnes. Out of Rockland, California, they're getting up to the line of scrimmage quick. Marchiol hands it off inside. A crease and a touchdown. Touchdown, Edwards. Summoning his inner Pac-Man Jones. Pac-Man would be proud. On 2nd and 9, Holstein surveys. Takes out his do-it-yourself kit and comes up about a yard shy of the first down, setting up a 3rd down and 1. Fred Perry making the tackle for the Mountaineers.
Didn't pan out.
Here's the punt. Kenny Johnson is going to be driven back all the way to the 15-yard line. Dodges one defender. Turns it north-south. Johnson all the way up to the 40-yard line. A nice return. Holstein finds his target at the 47-yard line. That's Deuce Spawn. And Deuce moves the chains. Williams in motion. Wide open at the 28-yard line. He makes the catch. And Poppy making a little bit of noise. Roughing the passer with targeting, Roddy.
Yeah, you're going to see right up the middle. Ashton Woods. Eli Holstein delivers the football. And the quarterback is a defenseless player in that scenario. So all you need is forcible contact to the head or neck area for it to be targeting. It's a high hit. I would say it's pretty forcible.
From the 12. 1st and 10. Eli Holstein keeps it himself and makes it down to about the 6-yard line. Holstein fires, picked off in the end zone. It's coming back the other way. Darian Lewis with a huge INT.
Well, you're going to get these two receivers going in, and Zion Fowler is the one that he's looking for. It's just a throw that's behind the intended receiver. It's a little confusion about who's going first, who's going second. It's a poor throw by Eli Holstein.
Coming back the other way, Nico Marchiol, still the quarterback, hands it off. Edwards, who's doing a very remarkable job filling in for Jaheim White.
Nico Marchiol is operating this offense.
Hands it off on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. Jules Goff in the backfield. On the RPO, the pass complete at the 40-yard line to the tight end. Pardon me, that's Bryce Yates. Saw him last year. He can turn it around in a hurry. Out of the end zone, Edwards got around that left side. A decent gain.
First down.
Simple physics. On the counter, Edwards with a first down, bouncing it outside now. And Edwards pushed out of bounds. They're going to spot it at the 36.
Well, it's the couple blocks by number 54, Walter Bear Young, and then the tight end.
Got a little motion out of the backfield, and nice catch that time by Bryce Yates. Holstein fires, got a man, and some unclaimed domain out in front of Yates. Still on the loose. Down to the 5, 1st and goal, Pitt. That was the big one they've been looking for. 68-yard pickup.
What a play by Bryce Yates. Gets one-on-one with the safety, Kakura Tarnu.
It's a sharp angle, but knocks it through. 7-3 ball game with 1:37 to go.
And Pat Narduzzi knew, based on what you just saw, this game was going to be a close one. It's playing out that way.
6 of 8 games decided by 7 or less. A nice rope complete to the sidelines. Number 29, Preston Fox.
Short game. West Virginia still has 2 timeouts.
37 seconds to go. Holstein couldn't pull. Sacked back at the 3-yard line. Boy, what a great surge that time by the front.
West Virginia's desperately trying to call a timeout. Rich Rodriguez has been trying to call it for about 5 seconds.
They finally get it. 3rd sack of the day by the Mountaineers, Roddy. Out of the end zone, complete, but short of the first down, out to the 13. Hicks with a catch and run from the 46 as a result. How many plays he can get off? This probably will be the last one. Marchiol got to safely get down, picked up the first down, and a flag is thrown. Tight end Justin Holmes in motion. He makes the catch, turns north-south, and is close to the first down.
Times for Pittsburgh. I'd expect them to go back to it because West Virginia isn't adjusting much when they're in this 3-safety look to that motion and allowing an easy pitch and catch.
On 2nd and 1, Goff will pick up the first down. Thomas in motion. Hicks on the reverse and upended in the backfield. Wow. Jason Chambers knifing in there like a missile. And made it a good tackle. A 2-yard loss on the play.
Yeah, it's tough because it ends up being a corner blitz. You're running out and try and get something going because this offense really hit neutral.
Good time to realize some of that upside. Nice sweep and run by Edwards, still on his feet. Great dash. Finally tackled by Biles. Gambon's the guy they wanted to target a lot. Fox Jr. completes it out to the edge. Smith-Brown on the way. Smith-Brown dragged down at the 3. There's the big one they've been searching for.
Well, they just get Kyle Lewis out in space with Justin Smith-Brown. He's able to hesitate just enough to make Kyle Lewis stop his feet and then gets up the field, and it's all speed from there. A nice, easy pitch and catch for the quarterback. You create space for your receiver away from that apex player, that player that's just outside of the box between the box and the receiver. Looking like they were ready to do some damage. They're in that same formation.
Got the jumbo package. Edwards. Looks like there's a flag down. He got into the end zone. Touchdown. Will it stand, though? Here's another look.
We're going to see the jump across the end by Rasheem Biles. And honestly, when you're a defense backed up like that, you might as well try and time up the snap.
Wildwood, Florida, picked up 2 yards. 2nd down. Holstein steps up, has a man. Poppy with the catch. Poppy pushed out of bounds just before the 5 at the 7-yard line. Fred Perry saved a touchdown, but a long gain by the Panthers of 66 yards. 1st and goal.
Well, they finally get him on a safety, Fred Perry, who tries to...
Holstein hands it off to his tailback, Turner. And Turner is brought down at about the 2-yard line. Turner in the backfield. Holstein sends his man in motion. Keeps it himself and glides into the end zone for the touchdown. Their first touchdown of the game coming with 6:16 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Getting Eli Holstein to the ground when they've gotten to him. He's broken a bunch of tackles in the backfield that could have ended in more sacks.
Johnson in motion. Makes the catch on the receiver screen. Made a couple of guys miss and weaves his way down to the 7-yard line. Williams in the backfield beside Holstein. There's the pressure. There's the result.
That's going to be grounded.
Yeah. Did not go past the line of scrimmage.
So Holstein gets wrapped up, and then he just tries to get rid of the football. Oh, the question is he down?
An attempt coming from 46 yards. His career long is 43. Trey Butkowski for Trey. And it's Trey Day, tied at 14. 3.5 minutes to go. And Pittsburgh has clawed their way back here in the second half.
Network at 5 or wherever you get your podcasts. But a lot to talk about this week.
Yes.
Georgia Tech's win over Clemson.
Miami and Clemson has had the third most success since Narduzzi has been there. Another interception. Lovelace squeezed it. Fox gave it away again. His second consecutive interception. And Narduzzi is amped as a result. He hit Lovelace right in the hand.
What ends up being a twist, you get defender going there. And then
on first down, Goff made a couple of defenders miss and brought down after about a 6, almost 7-yard gain. 3rd and 11. Holstein rolls right. It's caught down at the 17 by Spahn. Steve Slayton, Noel Devine, Dan Marino, John Congemi, Larry Fitzgerald. And right now we begin the fourth quarter with a Pittsburgh field goal by Trey Butkowski from 36 yards out.
couple interceptions. You got to find somebody that can get something going with this offense.
Henderson tries to do it himself, lunging forward to the 30-yard line. Picks up 4. Henderson with a little help from his friends from behind. And it looks like he got enough for the first down. Henderson with a little bit of time. Pass complete out to the 49-yard line. The tight end Grayson Barnes. Henderson gets it out quickly. Ash complete. And he's going to be brought down about 4 yards shy. Decision time for Rich Rodriguez now. He was trying to get Cam Vaughn, but couldn't pull it off. Brought down by Sean Fitzsimmons. Sean Fitzsimmons just put Landon Livingston, the center, in the
putting
way.
a 324-pound man into the lap of the quarterback.
Backed him up. That pass complete to the tight end Malachi Thomas. On the RPO. That pile moving for a gain of about 7. Goff again.
That's a missed call.
Sets up a 1st and 10 for Pittsburgh. Holstein in the end zone, touchdown! They love it in Pittsburgh when you call him Big Poppy. Poppy. He's the one that started it. Toss into the boundary to Edwards, who has been an imperious force for the Mountaineers on the offensive side of the football. There's a look at the numbers. It's good from 21, and the lead is down to 7 points with 5:02 to go. This game building to a crescendo.
A little bit more.
Goff takes the handoff, stays on his feet. Wonderful resilience, and tiptoes up the sidelines for the first down. A huge run and a missed tackle by Reed Carrico. And the result is a 17-yard gain. Look at this.
He just doesn't wrap up. I mean, the first guy on the scene is Braden Siders, and he's got him around.
Down by 7 points against Pitt. On 3rd and 9, Marchiol completes it to his tight end Grayson Barnes, and a huge pickup. Clutch delivery by Nico.
It's like a bit of a cramp. But watch this. The safeties are going to split, and then this guy's responsible for the middle. And then Spires just goes right up the seam. And Marchiol with a great delivery.
Wow.
Just past the outstretched hands of Rasheem Biles. That's a phenomenal play on a 3rd and long. A quarterback that didn't play the first, 4 series of the second half? 11 seconds.
Edwards in the ball game. Marchiol caught. Touchdown Barnes. brings the team to life, Roddy.
The play action, everybody bites down on it. And you've got Grayson Barnes against Javon McIntyre, who has outside leverage from the beginning, which means Barnes is going to be able to get inside, and all Markiel has to do is put it up in the air for the 6'4" tight end.
Out of the shotgun, jumbo formation, hands it off Edwards. Got in, touchdown, Mountaineers. In overtime. They need a touchdown and they'll lose a yard. Goff on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Holstein is going to be sacked, lost the football again, but he's going to be ruled down at the 39 in the grasp. So it'll be 4th and long coming up. Issues in the second half here.
And you're going to get the linebacker walking up. He's going to come here. The defensive lineman, defensive nose guards there. And then a wraparound by Eddie Kelly is what's going to create this pressure. For Eli Holstein, you'd love to see that get rid of the football, but hits the back of one of his linemen. And then driven back, Edward Vesternen gets the sack. Rich Rodriguez.
Holstein overshoots his receiver, and that's it. The Mountaineers mount a stirring, riveting comeback and win against Pitt.